If you are in the Amazon Influencer Program and you've been wondering lately, should I be going live on Amazon and utilizing Amazon's live stream services? That's exactly what I'm going to answer for you in this video. My name is Kathleen Coble, and I've been an Amazon influencer for 4 years now, a seller for over 15, and I'm always constantly trying and testing new things. Now, when I first started with the Amazon Influencer Program 4 years ago, I did a few Amazon live streams, and then I stopped, and I'm going to tell you why I stopped in just a second here. But recently, I was inspired to do another live stream because every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Central, I do Q&A lives right here on this channel. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you can come and join us and get all of your questions answered about being an Amazon creator with the Amazon Influencer Program. However, someone brought to my attention that they started getting recommendations from Amazon as they were browsing around about watching content from people that they're following on Amazon. So in case you didn't know, if you go to your storefront or someone else's storefront, you can click on follow and you can actually go follow creators. So if you're looking for creators on Amazon to follow, maybe you want to come follow me at Smart Business Mom. I'll make sure that there's a link right here below so that you can check out my Amazon shop, but also follow me to really see what I'm talking about here. But going back to the live stream, now this is why these live streams are so valuable, because we learn new things and the community is just so incredibly helpful and nice. Now, what we learned was that Amazon is recommending content from the people that we follow when we're browsing around Amazon. So it really inspired me to start growing my following on Amazon. And one of the best ways to do that is to go live on the platform. So doing live streams. Now you can see lots of these at amazon.com/live if you need some good, if you need some good examples. I will also make sure to link below in the description here to the live stream that I just did recently. So it inspired me to do a live stream again after not doing one for about 2 years or so. And so in this video, I'm going to be breaking down what I did, what I learned, and really at the end of the day, was it worth it? And would I recommend that you start live streaming as an Amazon creator? All right, so let's dive in. Okay, so I decided I was going to do a live stream. The first thing I did is I picked a theme, right? I chose a theme and I made it all around something that was seasonal and relevant, as opposed to just taking 20 random items around my house that are available for sale on Amazon and talking about them, right? So I picked a theme. I picked spring and Easter because that was relevant to the time in order to try and draw more people in. The next thing I did was I made an idea list on my storefront, and I added all the products in there that I wanted to feature in my live stream. Now, I did this for two reasons. One, so that I can reference it and link to it off Amazon, but also because it makes it so much easier to be able to tag products when you're actually creating and planning out the live stream itself. So I created the idea list and then I put all the products that I wanted to talk about in that idea list. So when it came time to set up my live stream through Amazon, all I had to do was make the title, which I already did because I had a theme already. You want to create a beautiful thumbnail that draws people in, that isn't too busy, but really gives them a good idea of what the theme is and what kind of products you're going to be featuring. But then I was able to just toggle over to that idea list in setting up the live stream and add all the products that way. It made it so much easier than searching around and trying to find all these products to add to the live stream, because that is something you have to do beforehand. Before you go live, you set up the live stream and you do this using the Amazon Live app. This is a totally separate app from your Amazon shopping app, your Amazon seller app, or any other Amazon app. Make sure you download the Amazon Live app, and then you will be able to set up your live stream for Amazon. So then what I did once I actually set up the live stream was then I gathered all the products. I went around my house, I gathered all the products and put them in my office to make sure that I had them all readily available for when it was time to go live. Another thing that I had to do was mess with my lighting and my camera angles, right? So usually when I do live streams, I'm doing them in the morning. This particular live stream I did in the evening because two reasons. It was the best time that I was available, but also I thought more people would be joining as opposed to watching during the day, during the work hours. I made sure to do it after hours when my kids not only were sleeping, but hopefully, with the intention that more people were going to be available to tune in live to watch it. Now, when I actually did the live stream, it went pretty well. Like I said, I'll make sure to link to it down here. But there were a lot of lessons that I learned and a lot of things that I would do differently, that I'm going to do differently for the next one. And that's really a big, main reason why I did this video was because I learned a lot. Even though I did some live streams a few years ago on Amazon, I learned a lot. And I'm hoping that some of the mistakes that I made and some of the lessons that I've learned will help you, especially with your decision to not only figure out, should I be doing Amazon live streams, but if you decide yes, make sure that you kind of follow my advice in order to avoid some of those mistakes that I made. Now, one of the biggest mistakes that I made, unfortunately, was I should have hardwired my internet connection, because when I started my live stream, the feed was great. It's very clear. Like I said, as you can see, the feed was very clear. Now, what I also did in order to prep, that I forgot to say earlier, was I gathered the videos that I had already created for all those products that I planned to feature in that live stream. I gathered those videos in one file folder so that I could then bring them up as B-roll. Okay, so I used a third-party software. I used restream.io. I will make sure I have a link here as well so that you can check that out if you want to. I use Restream for my YouTube lives, and that's why I wanted to try it out for my Amazon lives. That also enabled me to be able to go live on Amazon and YouTube at the same time. So I really do recommend that. Another thing I was able to do was insert text through using Restream. I really like that. But another thing that I just talked about was I could add B-roll. So I prepped and I made sure I had all of my B-roll videos ready to go so that when I wanted to show them during the live stream, they were right there, set at the click of a button. So I did that for my very first product. Now, not only did I pull the wrong video, it was a Lego flower bouquet set. I pulled the wrong video first off. So that kind of discouraged me from continuing to do that throughout the live stream. It was just kind of a lot to keep track of. However, now that I know these things, right, I can have notes and make sure that I'm pulling the right B-roll. But also, one other thing that I think really messed me up was that pulled a lot more of my internet bandwidth. And so for most of the rest of the live stream, it was a little bit blurry. And so that's why I say, really, you want to test your internet connection, and you also want to hardwire if you can. And I know that the next time I do that, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing first and foremost: hardwire connection, and making sure that my lighting and my camera angles are all on point. Now, as I went through the live stream, it was actually really fun for me because a lot of my existing followers came on to support me and kind of chat with me. And then we had a couple new people come on. So, there were definitely people on the live stream, which I loved. I could also, kind of ask them to follow me through just the text that I had inserted there on Restream. And like I said, I also live streamed onto YouTube. So on my other YouTube channel, Smart Business Mom, this is where I repurpose all my Amazon shoppable videos. Now I have a live stream on there, which is hopefully going to bring me more sales, but also get my subscribers up and my watch minutes up. Now, one other thing that I can do is, what I did was I linked to the idea list that featured all those products in the description of that YouTube live stream video. So now people can watch on Amazon and see all the links appear, but if they're watching on YouTube, they can also click on the idea list and have access to all of the items that I featured in my live stream there. So another reason to make an idea list before you go live. Now, what were some of the results? So I will say that I did gain quite a few followers. Now, this could be because I had promoted it beforehand, which I definitely recommend that you do. Promote your upcoming Amazon live stream to your existing audience. So that helped to grow my subscriber count. Now, how did I do with sales? I'm going to be very honest. didn't do amazing. Now, I don't know if that's because, I was a little bit all over the place with the seasonality. We did everything from Easter items to spring break travel items. So we're a little bit all over the place. However, the sales were not amazing. And so this is honestly one of the reasons why I stopped doing Amazon live streams early on, because it was a lot of work and a lot of effort for very minimal sales, unfortunately. However, if you are an Amazon influencer and you have a large off-site following, let's say you have a large TikTok following or a huge YouTube channel, right? This could be a great opportunity for you. If you are someone who primarily earns from on-site commission, I don't really recommend diving into Amazon live streams. I think your time, just like I know my time, is better spent creating shoppable videos. Like I said, though, if you have a large offsite following, Amazon Live could be an amazing platform for you because you will already have the audience to bring into Amazon with the hopes of generating more sales than I did. However, I do want to talk about some of the perks that came of me doing that live stream because there definitely are some. Like I said, I increased my follower count, which was fantastic. The other thing, the thing that I really love about going live and the reason why I tested this in the first place was because now that live stream that I did is showing up on the thank you pages of many of the people that now follow me on Amazon. And how do I know this? Because they've told me. In my free Facebook group, I had a couple different people tag me and say, hey, I just ordered something on Amazon and look what showed up. And it was my live stream that showed up right on that thank you page after they purchased. Now, something to note is that Amazon is always testing placements, right? And so right now, at the time of this recording, they're showing live streams on thank you pages after people order stuff from Amazon. Who knows what it's going to be tomorrow, next week, or next month, but that is another reason why I wanted to test this, because not only is Amazon right now recommending content based on the people that you follow when you're browsing around Amazon, but when you purchase something, check out that thank you page and what creator is being featured to you. And is it a live stream? And do you follow them? Because I'm guessing the answer is yes for both of those. So now I've increased my follower count. I'm showing up to more people, which hopefully in the long run is going to bring me more income, and it's going to be passive income because I'm not going to be doing anything else with that live stream that has already been created and published on Amazon. Now, one thing that I really was hoping to do that would really make it more worth my while was to have clips from my full live stream. When I did these live streams a couple years ago, this was not an option, and Amazon makes it super easy, which is why I was really disappointed that my video was mostly blurry. But once your live video is done, you can go back to the Amazon Live app and create clips and just take certain clips of your longer live video, and Amazon makes it so easy to just go ahead and upload those clips as shoppable videos directly to your storefront, tag the products, create your title, upload a thumbnail, and just put them onto Amazon right away. Now, this is such a cool feature, and this is definitely something I'm going to be doing when I do my next Amazon live stream, which I have scheduled for a few weeks from now. Overall, I would say doing an Amazon live stream is a great experience if it's something that you want to test out. I would say don't expect a ton of commissions to roll in right away after you do your first one. However, if you have a large following off of Amazon, you may see a lot more commissions than I did, and it could definitely be way more worth it for you. Lots of perks, even though I didn't make a ton of money up front. I'm hoping for some passive income later on with future clips for my live streams that I have planned in the future, more followers, and I'm appearing on more people's shopping experiences when they're on Amazon. So those are some of my lessons learned. I hope that this was helpful for you, and I will keep reporting back to you as I do these fun little tests in order to make more money as an Amazon creator. So if you found that helpful, I would love if you go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you join us on a Friday morning at 10 a.m. If you have questions about the Amazon Influencer Program, we meet and I do free Q&A sessions most Friday mornings at 10 a.m. And if you're really ready to dive into being an Amazon creator, or maybe you just want to figure out some more advanced strategies on how to earn more money, grab my free masterclass. I'll make sure there's a link to it right below here for easy access. And that is my 5-step system on how I earn 10K every single month being an Amazon creator, doing things just like Amazon Lives, shoppable videos, and all the other fun opportunities that Amazon gives to and all the other fun opportunities that Amazon gives us to earn money on their platform. So until next time, I'll see you then.